Jason. Mr. Lee.
I'm up. What?
Did you sleep here again?
That's not important right now, Hayley. What time is it?
It's 9:30, and you need to do something about that roommate of yours.
It's not my roommate, it's his psychotic girlfriend. And no, before you ask, you can't kick her out.
And why's that?
Because she's one of our 2 clients that isn't part of our public defender stipend.
Well, it's obviously interfering with your sleep schedule.
I'll figure something out. Alright, it's Tuesday, Alan's did get in late, so that gives me a little time to freshen up a bit.
You said it's Tuesday.
Yes?
It's the first Tuesday of the month.
No.
Yep.
Alright, when's the first client due to be in?
First one should be here in a half hour if they choose to show up on time.
I cannot wait to drop all these public defender cases.
Well, you're starting to get some independent clients.
Which ones? My roommate's psychotic girlfriend or the idiot who robbed the bank and then posed for it on a security camera down the street?
Both, I guess? Did he really pose for the camera?
Yeah, you should have seen the email Cal McDouche sent me.
Forget him. How damning is the video?
I've read written confessions less damning. I've seen porn less condemning. I think Ted Bundy could have gotten off even after they found all those bodies in his fridge. That kind of condemning.
Yikes.
Yeah, and that's not even part of our public defender stipend. In about a half hour, this place is going to look like a convention for people who think Olive Garden's a fancy restaurant.
Well, one of them might have a career-making case.
I told her if she were to cheat on me, and if I were to find out, I'd shoot whoever she cheated on me with. But I warned her multiple times. What do you think? Do I have a defense? Sir? Sir?
What? No. You don't have a defense. You have the complete opposite of a defense. An indictment. That's what you have. You have an indictment right now. Not only did you tell me that you premeditated the act, but you told me that you shared that fact with your wife, who I believe is going to testify on behalf of the guy who you shot, right? Right, yeah, that's what I thought. You don't have a defense. I'll see you in court on, the 24th. We're pleading guilty. Jesus Christ. Man, am I glad to see you. If I had to hear another damning confession, I'm going to perform an ice pick lobotomy on myself.
Happy first Tuesday of the month. Are those the same clothes from last night?
That's not important right now. You're later than usual. Where have you been?
First Tuesday of the month also happened to be the first of the month, so I had to pick up rent checks from all the other tenants. Guess who's out earning us?
I'm gonna guess literally everybody else.
Exactly!
You can't be so hard on yourselves.
Well, it's hard not to be when you're being out-earned by the dog groomer downstairs. You know, the one with the ridiculous...
I got 2 G's?
Yeah, the one with the G's, yeah.
They have a very dedicated client base, and so will you guys. You just have to stay optimistic.
Yeah, right, yeah. The best thing that's happened to us is my dad dying and giving us this office.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. We're all entirely based on dumb luck.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you have to admit, like, a lot of us, like, all of this is just us getting lucky.
No, we're not. We are skillful lawyers.
All right. Name one case where we didn't get extremely lucky.
How about that one with the diner owner's kid? Yeah, we got him off on those drug charges?
Oh, yeah, the diner owner? You mean the one who only got our card because you struck out with the waitress and she wasn't even smart enough to throw the card away? You son of...
You know what? Whatever. You know what? I don't have time for this. We have a room full of people who need a court-appointed attorney, and we cannot keep them waiting.
I mean, we can.
Yeah, better not. I already had a guy threaten to shoot me today for ruining his schedule.
Well, not to burst your collective bubble, but someone does need to run to public records.
1, 2.
One, two,
3.
Some of us have been waiting.
I don't want to deal with her.
She can't be that bad.
She is.
Just Just try to get on her good side.
She doesn't have one. She's a cold-blooded lizard.
Just bring your natural charm.
Hi.
So what you're saying is, I can't see her.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying.
What if it's...
No what ifs. You have a restraining order against you. The last time you were anywhere near her, you filmed her in a public restroom.
Allegedly.
No allegedly, Steve. Actually, they showed that whole video in court. Actually, that was the whole basis of the restraining order. And actually, you're damn lucky she didn't have you thrown in jail or even worse. Now, is there anything else you want to ask me, or are you done with your stupid questions for today?
But...
No buts. No. If that statement has anything to do with you being within 50 feet of her, anywhere on this entire goddamn planet, the answer, for the love of Christ, is no!
Guess what?
The next client has a gun and he's promised to fucking shoot me?
No, there is no next client.
Oh, thank God. Where the hell is Alan? He should be back by now.
She did it again. She held me up all goddamn day. And as soon as I ask if I can just leave for just 10 minutes, she tells me, no, Miss Morgan, I need you just in case I need to ask you a question. And it takes her like 30 minutes of playing her goddamn game of solitaire before she finally gets to our paperwork. And when she finally does, she doesn't even look at me. I swear to God, if there weren't so goddamn many cameras in that office, I'd kill her. Freaking kill her!
Mr. Morgan?
No, I'm a lawyer. I can get away with murder. I know what to...
Morgan?
What? Hey, wait a minute. You're John Duke, aren't you?
Yes, I'm John Duke.
You can see right here.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh.
Dude, just sit him down. All right, there you go.
Can I get you anything?
None of you would judge me if I had a coffee this late, would you? I've had a rough week.
Actually, Mr. Duke,
What she means to say is our coffee machine's broken right now.
Yeah.
Hayley, would you mind going out and getting us a couple of coffees?
Well, no, I understand. It's late.
It's not a
problem.
problem.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have my wallet.
Well-
Can you give her the cash?
Yeah, I'll front the bill, as always.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Duke.
Call me John.
Alright. John, why are you here?
Jason, rude.
No, that's completely fair. I'm assuming you've both seen the news. Neither of you. Really.
What's news?
Well, to be honest with you, I haven't really had time to put the situation in my own words yet. The news has beat me to the punch everywhere I go.
Situation?
Right. So, my wife is missing,
Uh-huh.
assumed dead,
Uh-huh.
and I am the prime suspect.
Oh. And you've come to us? I mean, not to sell ourselves short, but don't you have like a team of lawyers on retainer who could do a search and rescue?
Oh, we did. My wife and I did. But she consulted with all of them first about needing a divorce, stating she feared for her life.
I see. They couldn't have taken your case because they were already representing her. Conflict of interest.
I know what conflict of interest is, you idiot.
Exactly. They had integrity for lawyers. No offense.
None taken?
Right.
So they recommended us to the same firms, and every firm that I went to, she beat me to the punch.
So you're saying you think she faked her death to screw you?
Just like Gone Girl.
Exactly, just like Gone Girl.
So you're coming to us.
Well, to be honest, I think you two are the only two lawyers in the entire city my wife hasn't been to.
Well, yes.
I don't understand. Will you take the case or not?
Well, we just don't think it'd be right for us to take a case with for someone with your resources.
Resources.
Yeah.
Resources. All my accounts are frozen. I have no access to my accounts or my legal team.
So you're saying your wife is a criminal mastermind?
Just like gun.
Right. So there you have it. I'm stuck in this city with only my cash, and I need a legal defense in the works stat.
Not to sound like a broken record or anything, but why us? And Morgan and Lee, your wife clearly had this planned out, and we're gonna need a hell of a defense. I don't think we can handle it.
And not to mention, we have like 4 other cases right now, and it's just the 2 of us.
Thank you. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I count 3 of you. Surely you could all handle this.
Hayley's just interning for the semester.
She can only come in 3 times a week.
I'd be happy to come in more. I mean, I do love the experience.
Hayley, this is for college credits, right?
Well, yeah, but
If you came in more often, you go way past your required hours.
they really don't care.
We
if I
would feel
do.
like we were taking advantage of you.
And right now, we just couldn't pay you. That's just not in the books at all.
Although we
it's
would
fine.
love to.
Yeah, we can.
Hold on. You thought I would be coming to you because you're cheap.
Yeah.
No. Look, I have no access to my money. All of my accounts are frozen. But the minute they are unfrozen, I will pay all of you very well.
How well?
Well, even with such a compensation, I don't think that we
We could refuse such a generous offer. We'll take your case.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
We just got to ask you a few questions. Hayley, grab me a pen. Thanks, Hayley. So, Mr. Duke, John, how long have you been with your wife?
That's 6 years going on 7 in March.
That's interesting amount of time now, isn't it?
Yes.
And how old were you guys when you got married?
I was 25, she was 26.
Now that's a bit young now, isn't it?
Yes.
And your fortune, that was made due to your wise investments, right?
That's correct.
And what was your financial situation when you got married?
I had just made my first $1 million.
That's awfully convenient now, isn't it?
Okay, look, what are you two doing? My life as a free man is on the line here, and you two are doing what appears to be a bit.
No, we're just trying to understand.
Are you even writing anything? What are you...
Just understand, we're just trying to get the story together.
Okay, well, let me fast forward for you then, okay? My wife and I may have loved each other at some point, but I was young and stupid, and I knew what I was as a millionaire. I was a target.
A target? For what?
Well, I could have every woman I wanted. Do you know what that kind of power does to a 22-year-old? I'm fortunate. I'm stupid, but not that stupid. I did everything right. I wasn't going to do anything that would screw me in the long run. And when it came to Mandy, we fell in young, naive love and got engaged 2 years later. Everything was fine until I asked for a prenup.
Smart move.
I thought so too, but ever since I did, she began to resent me.
From what I know of marriage, sounds like part of the process. Right?
No, look, you don't get it. She was never in it for the money, or at least never seemed to be. But honestly, I can't help but think that was the thing that drove a wedge between us.
Women are just strange creatures.
The last couple of weeks, she spent more time writing in her diary than talking to me.
Diary? Just like Gone Girl.
Stop saying just like Gone Girl.
I know. I know, I get it. My life is a hackneyed premise at this point. That much I know.
Well, I hate to say it, but there is motive.
Motive for what?
For both of you.
Yeah.
Wait, you think that I'm actually capable of killing my wife?
No. It's not. We don't think you actually killed your wife. We just want to anticipate everything the DA is going to throw at you, so then we can build a counter argument.
Yeah.
It's a lawyer thing.
Currently, we're playing catch up with a team that hasn't even taken the field.
Great. So my only option, and we're already behind.
I don't know if it's any consolation, but they do have a very high win rate for where they are as a firm.
Okay, and what is your win rate, gentlemen?
Out of all of our cases, we've only lost, what was that, one?
Yeah, the damn Cartman case?
Yeah.
But in our defense, that case was completely unwinnable from the start. The case was completely stacked against us.
Wait, so you're telling me of all the cases you've had, you've only lost one?
Yes.
And that's for both of you, for how long have you been doing this?
A year since April?
May.
May?
May.
Yeah, May.
About a year. And how many cases has that been?
I have no clue.
Okay, an estimate. Give me an estimate.
Cases we've seen start to finish, I want to say 20, probably more.
About 20.
20. Okay, so for the sake of simple math, let's say 20 cases and you've only lost one. That is a 95% win rate.
95%.
I don't mean to assume anything, but I'm pretty sure that's without being incredibly picky over cases, right?
No, not at all. We did drop that case from the homeless guy who wanted to sue the city for rain.
Yeah.
What?
Just don't ask about it.
Okay. But what I'm saying is that puts you in a very unique position. Whatever your secret is, it's working like a charm.
Half the law firms I've been to alone in the last week have just straight out rejected me.
Just because it wouldn't be an easy case to pad their numbers.
This isn't going to be an easy case.
No, it isn't.
I don't think I could win this even if I had Kardashian and Cochran. But,
doesn't look like I'm innocent. My wife made damn sure of that.
But I am, and you two are my only hope.
Only hope, like Obi-Wan? Yeah.
Don't start this again.
Honestly, whatever helped me sleep at night.
Well, we're going to give you the best defense that money can buy.
I highly doubt that.
But I am trusting you both.
With your life.
It appears that is the case.
Well, then, sir, we will definitely try our best.
I guess I would rather you two try your asses off than some bigwigs half-assing a case to save my life. Alright, so
it's only a matter of days before I get taken into custody and questioned. And you two will be the first call I make.
And we'll be waiting for your call, Mr. Duke. John. Well, John, you can call me Alan, him Jason, and us anytime.
My God, to think that you two will be the people I have the most contact with for the next 2 months. Where did it all go wrong?
I don't think you'll like that.
No.
I like that.
Yeah. Thanks. Hayley, can you make sure that Mr. Duke has John, Mr. Duke, whatever. Can you just make sure that he has our card, he has our information?
I think he left his, and I'm sure he has ours.
Can you just do me a favor and just bring that to him?
Are you fine?
Thank you.
Mr. Duke. John.
Hayley, was it? I used to catch cabs all the time in college, but now it's goddamn impossible.
Have you tried Uber?
What? Oh God, no. No, if I take a cab, I prefer to be with a human who works for a human-made company, not the human for some unfeeling algorithm. Much easier to ruin his life that way. I'm kidding. Kind of. Anyways, why did they send you down here?
Oh, they wanted to make sure you had our information.
Sounds more like they wanted to get you out of the office for a few minutes.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
Right. Well, tell them I have their information and that I don't believe that they can afford to shelter you anymore.
I probably won't tell them that part because they are my bosses.
Smart girl. And tell them to be on the lookout for a phone call from Jackson Keller and Lee, looking for my Hanley retainer.
You were sent here by Jackson, Keller, and Lee.
Yep, they were the firm I had on retainer.
Oh boy.
What's wrong?
Jason and his uncle aren't on the best of terms.
His uncle, okay. I thought they were related, but I wasn't sure if that was racist. Is that going to be a problem?
No, not at all. I will make sure of it.
Great.
Well, that's funny, actually. Mr. Lee never mentioned anything about Jason being his nephew. This firm was on the list of firms he gave me, though. Right towards the top, some of the best in the city.
I have no idea what Jason's issue is, but I will make sure it does not interfere with your case.
Great, that's all I ask. And, Hayley,
Yes.
please do not let these morons fuck up whatever integrity I have left.
I will try, Mr. Duke. John.
Thank you.
What the fuck did I just do?
You took a case that we have no earthly way of handling.
We couldn't have put it down though. Not for that money.
Well, it doesn't matter much now.
You're right. That's a fucking mistake. What the hell possessed me to do that?
Like you said, the money.
No. It's not too late. I can still go and stop him. Say it's all a mistake. And...
No, like hell you're not. This is our chance.
What?
Don't you see? This? It's our chance. It's finally our chance.
Excuse me?
Jason, this is our chance.
I am still not following you.
God damn it. You said it yourself. We are skilled attorneys at law. Maybe we're prone to dumb luck, and that's what's the cause of our success. But whether it's divine providence or a series of coincidences beyond our control, this case landed in our lap. And by God, we're gonna do it the best that we can. We're gonna give Mr. Duke the best defense that we possibly can. And it's not gonna be easy. We're gonna have to work day in and day out to finally prove his innocence. And not to mention, we cannot fall behind on all the other cases that we have. But when we finish, and when we come out on the other side, nobody, not you, not me, not even Hayley, and definitely not your uncle, can tell us that we are not skilled attorneys at law.
You're right. You know what? You're right. Definitely.
Is he okay?
Oh yeah, he's fine. He's just reacting to my inspirational speech. You mix it.
No, it wasn't that inspirational. Don't get me wrong. I agree. Just
Well,
it's a lot to take in.
well, Mr. Duke, he...
John.
Yeah, John.
Well, John had our information already, and he gave me his. And he said to not let those idiots destroy my good name.
Good to know he has so much faith in us.
Yeah.
And, there was something else he told me.
Oh, listen, Hayley, if he said anything that could constitute it as sexual harassment, don't tell your internship supervisor.
No, it was nothing like that, but, if he said roll over, I would do so, and I'd be barking.
No, I don't need to know. He is 30 years older than you. Like, come on.
15, and so what?
Well, I'm just going to avoid this minefield of Title IX offenses. What did he say to you?
He said that we needed to get in touch with the firm he and his wife had on retainer to transfer some financial documents and other documents.
Oh, that's easy. You've done that for us before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not the problem.
And then what is the
What's
problem?
the problem?
You are not gonna like it.
Come on, it can't be that bad. You're building this up too much.
Well, the firm he and his wife had on retainer was Jackson, Keller, and Lee.
Mother!